Like this
would fit on Ash's paw.
I freaking love Ash.
He was so cute when I came in.
Was he respectful of
No.
your womanhood?
No, he was not.
Never once.
I was like,
again.
okay, back up, give me some room. And then I like turned around to close the gate.
And
And
he's
he was
like,
right up in there.
No.
Where your butt been?
It's like, gosh,
He never sniffs
take me
my
to
butt
dinner
anymore.
first.
He's like, I know you. I know exactly where
It's
you're
like, I know exactly what that butt smells like.
I don't have to say hi to that guy anymore. He loves Sarah. How was your honeycomb chocolate?
It was good. I really like that. Is there a trash can over there?
Yeah.
Is it you?
Yep. Trash.
No.
I'm trash.
I'm trash.
Recording.
Oh,
Hello, my baby. Okay.
Me. Bah. Bah.
I like Cade.
Just feel like we had to.
He said, me, bah. He said,
We just had to get the energy up. Busy talking about candy bars.
my energy's up. I'm ready.
I'm amped.
Okay, I don't know about that. But I'm here.
Well, that's not good enough.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. Repeat.
I can't.
No thanks.
You've done great, though. I'm proud of you.
Welcome to No Bummers. It's a pod. I don't know where to look.
That one.
It's a podcast. Dun, dun.
That's all. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast where we talk about whatever we want,
Whatever.
and the only rule is
No
bummers.
Whatever we want.
Anything.
You don't tell us. It's what we want.
Anything under the sun. Don't tempt us. Anyway.
We
Oh my god.
we've already lost the plot.
We did.
It's gone.
Each
plot.
week we come up with. Well, we don't come up with. We have hyper-fixations, and then we talk about them,
True.
and then we come up with a topic that we don't know about.
That the other host does.
Yeah.
I don't know what my
don't
topic
even know
is.
it. I don't even know it. Morgan,
What?
what was your hyperfixation?
Was it your
Oh.
mom?
Kinda. A little bit.
Dude, I love your mom.
Probably
My
just
hyperfixation was my mom.
in general, her visit, because it's like she is really nice and basically just came up here to help me fix up my house. So we've been like painting and.
Do you guys want to come to my house next?
No, I never want to
Okay.
do this again.
Sweet.
Actually, I had. So we're
I
doing
haven't
like.
done much to help, so I can come help at your house.
we're doing like a couple projects that we were like for sure we're gonna do, and then
Uh-huh.
she was like, "And we can do this next time," and I was like, "I don't want to do
You're like,
anything else."
Hear me out.
Yeah.
No.
How about it's fine
How
the
about
way
no
it
for a
is?
change?
Yeah. So she's been really nice, but it is really hard to paint kitchen cabinets. I'm learning.
Oh yeah. Lots of nooks and crannies.
Very difficult. And
You got to
she-
remove all the hardware.
all of it.
Man,
Yeah, which has been my main job because she doesn't really
Many.
trust me to paint very much.
a
honestly.
cranny.
So never mind. You're not invited to come
Yeah,
help at my
don't-
house.
She according
Morgan
to her, I'm
was
not
like
very
painting
good
it,
at
and
it.
then it was like hitting the ceiling, and she's like,
I was like, the ceiling's white, so it's fine. And my mom's like, oh my gosh.
Your mom's
So-
like, I'm gonna have to go touch that up. You're like, it wasn't me. I didn't do
Somebody
that.
else.
It was Carly.
Carly
Obviously.
got up here in the dead of night.
She's sneaking around,
You know how she
doing
is.
some night painting.
She does it all the time. You say, please stop night painting. And she says, no.
and then she hits it on the top of
She
the
says,
wall.
I'll never.
Or on the ceiling. The top of the wall is the ceiling, I mean.
You're right. But yes, that's I would
So
say that's
fun.
my hyperfixation.
Other than painting cabinets, what else did you do to your house?
we like repainted and redecorated my little half bath on
It's
the
so
first
cute,
floor.
Cade.
Oh, yeah.
Very cute now. It was like this ugly green. My mom called it grandma green.
I mean, I wouldn't
And-
say ugly, but it wasn't.
It
It wasn't her
cute.
vibe.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And Morgan's cute, so
Thanks.
so her half bathroom should be the same.
Yeah. And
you know
then
what they say about a girl with a grandma-like half bath?
what do they say?
She's grandma-like elsewhere.
Oh no! think I changed it then.
Yep.
I can't remember all the other things we did. Oh, we like moved some pictures around in my room because
You hung a mirror.
yeah.
You painted. You
Very
sanded.
handy.
Her mom
My mom is,
awesome.
if you put her on a task, she's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. And she does.
That's
and
awesome.
She generally like, she's very smart. Like when we're walking around Home Depot, she's like, yeah, that's what this is for. And I'm like, I have no idea what any of these things are.
I know some of these words.
She's like, we need to get Floetrol for the paint. I'm like, what are you talking
What's
about?
Floetrol?
You're like, yeah,
It's this,
we
like-
sure do.
You didn't let me finish. I was just gonna say for Floetrol. Floetrol.
It's like this stuff that you put in paint to make it like go on smoother, kind of.
Okay.
But yeah.
So it's not as
I
lumpy.
thought it sounded like a diarrhea medicine. Like for when
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to go with the
Or
flow,
like a-
try
like a
Floetrol.
period
Yeah.
Yeah.
medication.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make one.
Yeah.
What do you guys know about science?
So-
I don't know anything, but
Listen,
my dad is a
I know
pharmacist,
so
so he
much
can help
about
us.
That's mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kev Dog is a pharmacist also.
Yeah. What about you? What's your hyperfixation since Sunday?
Oh yeah, you guys just recorded.
The turnaround on this has been quick. So I hope
Good
you're
job,
ready.
Trant. You did a good job editing that.
I know. He texted me on Monday morning and he's like, the new episode's uploaded. And I was like, did you sleep? Did you take
Yeah, you did very well.
I'm glad you liked it.
My hyperfixation. This is just because this is all I've been doing is studying. I have finals this week.
Ooh.
boo?
And I've had to write a few papers. I had to write a paper on Beautiful Mind. Have you?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a psychology major, so I'm all about writing.
All about the
psychology.
brain.
I'm all about the brain up in here. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, that's my hyperfixation.
That's fun that you got to watch A Beautiful Mind and write a paper on that for school.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. What's like the premise
He's
of
like
it?
a math whiz. Like he's a mathematician.
A math magician,
A
you
math-
could even say.
You could.
Wow.
And his name is John?
Travolta.
No. Russell Crowe plays him.
Okay.
But he is like so he gets schizophrenia
Oh.
or like it starts to manifest when he's in grad school.
Oh shoot.
So then you start to see you see some of his like hallucinations, his delusions, and then kind of how he's able to like overcome them
Mhm.
because it's not treatable, like you can't get rid of it, but it's like
Yeah.
you can manage it if you're taking your meds. And there was times where he was like not taking his meds and then taking them, and like you see like what his hallucinations were,
Mm-hmm.
and they were scary. Like
Is this based off of a true story then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name, but it's John something. But
I watched it in high school.
yeah, but he has one of his hallucinations is his roommate, but he lived alone. But he was sure that it was
Yeah, he the whole movie he is has this roommate that he talks to and
Mm-hmm.
interacts with, but
Oh,
doesn't really
the Joker's
exist.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
John Forbes Nash Jr.
Yeah,
Well,
John
he's-
Nash.
Why didn't you remember that?
I don't know. But yeah, so that's one of his hallucinations, and then he also thinks that he's a spy for the government,
Same.
and he.
But you are.
Yeah.
That's
the
the
main
difference.
between us.
The
But-
main difference is mine is real.
But yeah, so he but he, just because he's really good with numbers,
Uh-huh.
he had convinced himself that his hallucination was that a person from the government was like, hey, we need you to decode these things for Russia, or
Oh.
so we can fight Russia. It's something with the government. And so he was dropping off these things that he had decoded, at mailboxes and stuff like around the city that wasn't real, but like he felt like it was really real.
Dang.
And it was like kind of sad because he stopped taking his meds because he felt like he was being a bad husband on them. So he stopped taking his meds, and then the hallucinations started coming back, and then he was like, I was afraid you weren't real, like about the hallucination. Like that's like how he felt, because he was like, how could my whole life be a lie? But like really it's not a lie. It's just like, I don't know, something that he deals with. But he was like just really excited to think that he wasn't actually crazy, like this was actually happening. So I was like, it's sad, but it's like, I think it's a good portrayal of the illness, because it's like a lot of times you hear like schizophrenic people and you're like, oh, like there's
cray.
Yeah, there's like a stigma around it, but like I didn't know this before this class, but like schizophrenia is like a spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you could be really high functioning or not high functioning, and medicine helps a ton. Anyway. So beautiful mind.
We had a girl who was schizophrenic, and like it was sad because she would be doing really well, and then like she would decide that the medicine that we were giving her for it was like fake or not helping her or like whatever.
Yeah,
and so she would stop taking it and kind of backslide. So I'm sure it's like an incredibly difficult illness to be medicated for.
To manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a really interesting movie. I'll have to watch it sometime.
It's well done. I think it won Oscars like in its time.
I'm pretty sure. Or it was at least nominated.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe might have even won Best Actor for it.
Yeah, and then the girl, she's from Top Gun. What's her name?
Yeah.
The one that guy loves.
The guy, meaning Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I don't know her name.
Me neither, but she's also in it, and I think she won Best Supporting Actress. So it's well done. It's very well done.
Sounds cool. I'm glad you got to watch that first show. That's pretty neat. I mean, a class. That's what I meant.
I'm glad you got to watch that for a movie.
I'm glad the movie was there for you.
Oh my gosh, Cade, what is your hyperfixation?
Mine has been Hogwarts Legacy again, the computer game.
Oh.
I didn't play it for a while, and then I played it a lot over the past couple days because I finally was like caught up on stuff and had time to play, and so I made it. I'm like right almost at the very last boss fight.
Okay.
But the story's been really fun and really interesting. And I have a lot of questions about it that I ask people who played it, and they're like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, well, but it's like a weird thing that happened, and no one like really
has answered.
A weird thing like in the storyline that you're playing?
Yeah. Does anyone mind if I spoil it?
Spoil what?
Okay. If you're watching and you don't want spoilers for the game Hogwarts Legacy, then fast forward. Yeah. Fast forward to, and then I'll do a voiceover to say what time we stopped talking about it. So one of the scenes that I just watched, like one of the cutscenes, so like the whole point of the game is you're trying to get to this power, this ancient magic before this evil goblin does. And this goblin is like amassing an army, and they're searching for this ancient magic.
Okay.
And so you're working with these 4 old professors that are portraits in Hogwarts. So they're dead, and they've been dead for like 1,000 years or something. But they were the ones that originally like sealed this ancient power away.
Okay.
So you're working with them.
Where is this in like the timeline of the...
This is like 100 years before Harry Potter.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like early 1900s, I think.
Okay, cool.
So it is really cool. And so you're working with like these 4 old professors and 1 alive professor to like figure out what's going on. And you keep seeing these memories of the old professors and like get piece by piece, like get the story of what happened back in their day.
Right.
And in one of the scenes, one of the professors that is a good guy, I think. That's kind of a question mark right now.
Okay.
Uses the killing curse on someone.
Not a good guy then.
Well, and I was like, I thought only bad people did that. I didn't think that was like a good person thing.
Yeah.
And no one, like, ever like brings it up that he just like full on killed this woman.
Avada Kedavra?
Yeah.
Was she?
You can't do
was
that.
She a bad?
She was bad. Like, she was the one that was creating this like weapon that the goblins are looking for.
Okay.
And so the 4 professors find her and they're like dueling or whatever, and she's winning. And so then one of the professors stands up and just uses Avada Kedavra and kills her.
Wait, does Molly Weasley kill Bellatrix with that?
No. She uses a different hex. I don't remember.
She uses and knocks her into the like veil thing that Sirius fell through, right?
Oh,
No.
Oh no, because it's at
They're
Hogwarts.
dueling in the Battle of Hogwarts. Molly uses some kind of hex.
She uses something else to kill her.
She
But it wasn't
explodes her. So
Yeah,
I'm confused about.
but that's also the other
the
part. Is I'm
morality
like,
in Harry
Yeah,
Potter
is it's
because
like-
you can blow someone up into dust, but you
Right.
can't just use the killing
I can
curse.
cut.
How is that
I can
worse?
cut them into literal ribbons.
Right.
But like the killing curse is
That's
the one
too
that's
far. Like, yeah, that doesn't make
Don't
any
get
sense
it, yeah.
to me.
Anyways, so it was just this weird cutscene where
That
he
is
like
weird.
uses it, and then all the professors get up and they're like, "Man, that was crazy. Let's lock this secret weapon up." And then they like lock it up, and no one brings
You're
it
like,
up.
you're
And
not
I
gonna
was
put that guy
sitting
in
there, and I was
jail?
like, you all 3 of you just watched him use the killing curse,
Yeah,
and no
that's
one's even gonna
interesting.
mention it.
yeah, that's weird.
So
Maybe he'll end up being not good later or something.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know, because I think I'm at the end. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
not. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm not.
Maybe we've got a lot more to go. A lot more things to unpack.
But anyway, it's been really cool, and
yeah.
I think it would be a cool thing to turn into like a movie or a TV show
Mm-hmm.
someday.
I wish they would do that instead of just remaking them.
Man,
Th-
what are you
there's-
gonna do?
I
You know?
will complain. That's what
Okay.
I'll do.
Welcome to Morgan's Complaint Corner, a new segment here on No Bummers, where Morgan
ahead.
just does
Get it off your
bummers.
chest.
Don't tempt me.
It's called Only Bummers.
Yeah. That's my separate podcast. I just do that alone.
Your podcast inside of our podcast.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back.
The 15 middle minutes.
Yeah. This is like our commercial break, but it's just me complaining about all the things I don't like.
Anyways, Hogwarts Legacy. It's pretty fun.
I'm excited. I really want to play it, but it's not on the Switch yet.
No.
So I still have to wait a while.
Yeah, I think June or July
Mhm.
it comes out on the Switch. But
Well, and it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like from what I've seen, like your gameplay might be very different from other people's because it is kind of like
yeah,
you make your own decisions
So,
and visit your own places and stuff.
you get different storylines based on like which. So like the main story is always the same.
Uh-huh. The goblin thing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then there's like side stories depending on which house you're in. So like the
I know there's a Slytherin boy that everyone's obsessed with.
Slytherin. I'm obsessed with him too.
Is it Sebastian or
Sebastian.
something? Yeah.
So depending on which house you're in, you get like different quests that you
Uh-huh.
can do. And then there's also in the main story, there's like essentially decisions you make that like turn you to the dark or the good.
Oh, fun.
So like that can give you different endings and cutscenes and stuff like that.
Okay. I will probably play as a Hufflepuff because that's what I am. So mine's probably gonna be really boring.
So no. Do you want me to tell you why I think no?
Yeah.
Hufflepuff is the only story where you get to go to Azkaban.
Oh, never mind.
So
How
I wouldn't say
exciting.
boring. I think they put that in there because they're like everyone's gonna think Hufflepuff's stupid. So let's let them go to Azkaban
Okay,
and no
that's
one else
fun.
can.
Can
Don't
you-
Hufflepuffs love to eat? What if it's just like a cooking mama?
Yeah. They have you go to the
Everyone
kitchen
else is
and
like
help
learning
the house
spells and
elves.
fighting, and Hufflepuffs are just in the kitchens.
Yeah.
Smoking weed, cooking food. That's what we do. But well, that's good to know that we have something exciting happen for us. Can you go back and play as like
Yeah, so you
different-
can have
Oh,
up to like
fun.
4 save files, so you can
Dang.
do one from each house.
That's pretty awesome.
yeah.
That's cool.
That's exciting.
I'm-
It's very fun. It's one where I like when people have told me that how much time they spent on it. I'm like, I can see how you have, but like also who has that amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I struggle to stay like committed to games. Like I don't think I've played Disney Dreamlight in a while.
Morgan, why?
I get
Simba
bored.
and Nala just came.
What?
You missed them.
Dang it.
I mean, I think they'll still be
I
there
missed
next
them.
time.
Like,
They're
you
gone.
I was like, well, dang.
No.
Like, you'd miss so many if you just weren't on it all the time.
Yeah. But I don't know why. I don't really
And
have
it's-
a video game
And it's
brain.
like Disney theme parks is the quest path right now. So you can get like Disney rides and like a churro cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
So-
like
What are you
that's
doing
what-
Sounds like
here?
you better
It's nice.
dip your toes back in.
Sounds like
Your little toesies.
Anyways, let's take a break.
Take a break.
Which camera you looking at?
We're just waiting with beta.
I'm just
One
waiting
less
for the
problem without you.
Cameras.
Huh?
The
problem.
cameras.
A problem goblin.
Goblin.
A goblin. Harry Potter and the Goblin of
Oh
Fire.
no, that's a green goblin. I'm so scared of his glider.
Pwease Green Goblin.
He's scary. Green goblin.
What's your topic?
I just want to talk about goblins.
Gomblums.
You can't say one thing on this podcast.
You can't say goblin. That's for sure.
One thing you cannot say.
You can say a whole bunch. God knows I have. But you
Oh my
cannot say gomblum.
So,
What?
the topic I thought of
Uh-huh.
was, and I think we have lightly touched on this with you, but what is something that you look back on in your childhood and you're like, man, was I stupid? Like, just because you didn't understand how something worked or like believed something was one way, but it wasn't. So like the thing that made me think of it was when you were talking about how you believed Peter Pan was real.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a vivid memory that I have, and I was probably
14.
like 8 to 10.
24.
And my brother would mow the lawns in our neighborhood, and I would like go help him sometimes for bigger lawns, or if he needed to like get them done quicker or whatever. And so he would like pay me a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the grocery store by our house one day, and I bought a toy for my dog. And my dog was pretty old at this point, or getting old, and like also I think had cancer at this point. So he's just like not having a great time.
Aw.
And so I bought this toy because it's like, I was like somewhat of a little kid, and I was like, I just want to play with my dog. And so I took the toy home, and he like did not care for this toy. And I was like, whatever, we'll see if we can figure out like a way to spice it up. And so in my head, I'm like, barbecue sauce. So I go to the storage room, grab a bottle of barbecue sauce off the shelf, and I'm like, this will do the trick.
He's like,
Coat the toy in barbecue
what
sauce.
was the toy?
It was like a rope toy, like a pull rope. Coat the toy in barbecue sauce. Like probably a full bottle of barbecue sauce.
Holy cow!
And I'm like out with my dog, and still no response.
Aw.
Could care less about this. And I, in my mind, I'm like, why is he not excited about barbecue sauce?
No, that checks out.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, meat, barbecue sauce. Dogs love meat.
He's like,
Easy
if he
peasy.
didn't know any better, he'd think this is a pulled pork sandwich.
Thank you.
But in reality, your
And
dog
so
doesn't
I
have
just
any
remember-
connection with the barbecue sauce and meat.
Why is he trying to like shove this sugar rope into my mouth? Like I basically just took like a pixie stick and was like shoving it in my dog's mouth, like, play with me.
Aw.
He's like, I have
Like, leave
cancer.
me alone.
Please let me die in peace.
Aw.
I gotta spice this up. Like,
Well, and I seriously like legit remember the thought process of like, I need to like make it more enticing. What do dogs love? Meat. Okay, I can't like put a steak in this toy. barbecue sauce. It was like the natural next step.
Yeah. Your dog's like, if anything, you made it worse.
Yeah.
Aw.
I didn't want to play with it before, and now I really do not want to play with it.
It's like, you like your phone? That's cool. Let me dip it in pudding to make it more enticing.
Right. Right. And it wasn't until like years later, and I don't know why I've like kept this memory of this insignificant moment, probably because I was so frustrated of like, I spent my hard-earned money to buy you this toy.
That's so sweet that you spent your money on your doggy.
Well,
but then your
and
dog's like,
he's like,
no,
dude, what
brother.
are you? No, not interested.
and you're like,
Aw.
okay, oh, I hear you. What
What if we raise the stakes? Literally.
Steak. We don't have steak, but we do have barbecue.
I do have this hickory smoked barbecue sauce.
It's so funny.
So anyway, I just thought about that the other day, and I was like, man, I was stupid.
I don't think that's that dumb. Dogs
No.
love food.
Yeah, I can see that working with like
See?
the dogs
Yeah.
that I've had.
Right?
Absolutely.
But you've never tried it.
Champ would have been a slut for some barbecue sauce. I know
Well,
that.
and that's the thing is I thought of it the other day, and I was like, do I need to just like put some barbecue sauce on a plate and see what Ash does?
Yeah.
like,
Ash would love
See if he's
it.
interested?
Oh, he would be loving it.
I don't know.
I think it was more that your doggy was sick
Had cancer.
versus like that he didn't like the barbecue sauce. That's what I think.
I don't know if it was when he had cancer. I don't remember exactly when it was.
But he's like, I didn't like the toy then. I'm not gonna like it now
Right.
when it's
yeah, when
sticky and
when
wet.
it's covered in sugar. So, but thanks.
But-
You can leave it right there, and I won't ever play with it.
and then it'll rot in the backyard. You're welcome to do that.
Anyways,
I love that.
so it'd be really cool if you guys would share something cool.
I'm trying
like
to
that,
think of
too.
like let me think.
You guys already know two of my most embarrassing ones.
Uh-huh.
Peter Pan, and I used to
The
think
frog.
artists came out to paint.
Oh, the
road.
artist!
The
I
frog!
forgot about the
The
artist.
frog.
I don't know
What
why
was
I
the
said-
frog?
I don't know why I said frog.
It's like, what happened
What did
with
you
the
believe about
frog?
frogs, Jackie?
I
Or
don't
what did
know.
you think I believed about frogs?
I don't remember much. Let me think. Morgan, do you have one?
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen The Truman Show?
Yeah.
So I watched that when I was very young because my parents just let me have full control of the TV downstairs, and I just watched whatever VHSs I could get my grubby little paws on.
Your little ravioli hands.
Yeah. Have you seen The Truman Show?
No.
Jim Carrey.
Okay, well, just as a quick update on what that movie is. It's like about this guy whose name is Truman, and his whole life is being broadcast to the world 24/7. And
Imagine
he
Love
doesn't
is
know it.
Blind, but he doesn't know he's on Love is
Yeah.
Blind.
So like all of the like
What?
stupid like
Can you-
embarrassing stuff he does like when he's by himself, like all of that's being filmed, and like the whole point of the movie is like him kind of like figuring out and then like talking like morally, like should he stay there or like should they let him out, you know.
Stay where?
In this
Inside
they have
the
like this like
studio.
Simulation.
bubble like studio that they have for
Jeez,
him.
I want to
It's
watch
like the
that.
Hunger Games, basically, where they have him like in a bubble.
Yeah.
That's
And then he has
crazy.
to kill his townspeople. No, she doesn't have to.
Oh, I was like,
The
I was
bell
like-
rings, and he has to kill everyone in the town.
and he's
Yeah.
really good at archery.
No,
And
but
his name is Katniss.
and it's just a different movie than what I told you.
And
No.
he's played by...
Jennifer Lawrence.
Nope, that's where you're wrong. Jim Carrey.
Jim.
It's just the Hunger Games with Jim Carrey. I'd watch that.
I'd be interested.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what this show is, and I watched it when I was really young, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's happening to me," and I thought
You're like,
that
I am
for
Truman.
a long time.
Really?
Like a long time.
Why?
I don't know. I just was like, yeah, maybe I'm a narcissist and I just think everybody's watching me
You're
all
like,
the time.
everyone is obsessed with me.
Yeah.
You can't be a narcissist. There's no way.
But I thought people were like watching me. Like I still
Really?
I still will like catch myself like straightening my posture because I'm like, maybe someone's watching me, you know?
Someone is.
Yeah.
So joke's on you because
Well,
this is going on the internet.
You're right. Fix my posture real
Yes.
quick.
Sit up.
Which, like, I've heard other people say that they watched the Truman Show when they were really young, and then even now they're still kind of like, am I being filmed right now? So
Interesting.
and it's not like I'm genuinely like, yeah, everything's about me, and I'm part of a show about me, and everyone's watching
But you're
me.
like, could it?
But-
Could I be being filmed?
Yeah, especially now that we've got like all of these like ring cameras and security cameras where we like
Yeah.
literally are being filmed all the time.
Right.
Where like sometimes I'll be like like straighten up and do a little smile because if you don't smile then you look super angry all the time.
Then the government's going to think you have RBF.
I know. I can't have my FBI agent seeing my RBF.
Sleepy Joe will think you have RBF.
I can't have that. So anyway, I don't believe it now, but when I was really little, I was like, yeah, I have my own TV show and it's called The Morgan Show, just like Truman.
That's amazing.
It was pretty dorky, but
No.
that's the,
I could see that though as like a little kid being
Yeah.
like, but what if?
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
And wouldn't that be so trippy if you were in that
And
show
you
and they
saw the
gave you a
show.
movie that was
Right.
like, you're so dumb if you believe this is you, but here's a story about it. Well, that'd be trippy. But anyway,
Wow.
I have a lot of stupid things I believed as a kid because I had an extreme imagination and
Yeah,
I
same.
was extremely gullible. So I just believed anything you told me. So still kind of do. So did you think of one?
Yes.
Yay.
Just like watching like Disney Channel. Like I figured that those people were real and it's like a reality show. Like Hannah Montana.
Oh.
You thought Raven Simonier was really like
Raven Simonier. No, yes, I did. I was just like, oh, what a unique person. Like, no wonder she has a TV show. She gets
That's
into the
so
future.
cute.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, these twins who live in a hotel, like, duh.
You're like, who wouldn't?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to see this TV show? You know?
She's leads a double life.
Yeah, I'm like, she's a pop star, but then she goes to normal school.
They're wizards that own a sandwich shop. Are you kidding me? Why is this not bigger news?
I'm like, how are you guys just not talking about it? No, but
Why is the news talking about people getting shot when they should be covering this?
The wizards.
the Subway shop.
The wizard subways.
Yeah.
The
Wizard
wizard
sandwich.
transport.
But
The
like,
wizards are all on the subway.
I remember even when I was
can't
like,
keep doing this.
when I was like 13 or 14, when I first started school, I went and saw
When you first started school.
when I first started high school. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
I was like, hold up. I think there's a bigger topic here.
you're like, I'm changing the topic. Why didn't you start school when you're?
Where
No.
were you?
But my, like I went and saw a play that my high school is putting on, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I'm
And
familiar.
yeah, and I remember thinking like I just like, it didn't dawn on me that they probably rehearsed before. Like, it didn't dawn on me. Like,
What?
I mean, like,
You're
don't-
just like, oh, there's my friend Evan
Mhm.
playing Charlie, and he's just making it up.
Well, I think like maybe I just didn't understand how long they would have rehearsed, maybe
Uh-huh.
because I'm like, yeah, they got the parts and maybe like he skimmed over the lines, but then then they did it like within a couple weeks
Like
instead
next day.
of like 3 months.
Oh.
Because then I started helping with the plays, and then it was like, holy cow, like, you guys still don't know your lines? It's been 3 months, you know?
I could see that. Like, if you're just not really in
You don't
theater.
know how much work
Yeah.
has to go into it.
Yeah, and then I think, like, they did Beauty and the Beast, like, soon after, and I was just like, dang, like, these people really remember the plot. Like, I remember, like, thinking that. Like...
The plot of Beauty and the Beast?
Of the movie, yeah. And then the people that were
Oh,
doing it,
like-
the students, I was like, they really remember
You're like, man,
it.
these kids love Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I have no business trying out because I don't.
Because I could not recite it word for word like you guys can.
Yeah, and then I like started doing like the makeup and costumes for it, and then I was like, oh, duh. You know?
When you were little, did you ever do the Missoula shows? Did you guys have those?
Mm-mm.
So Missoula is like this like children's theater troupe that they like go around and they'll set up shop for like a week in a theater, and they'll like cast the kids in these roles and like put on a show within the week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, my niece just did one.
Yeah, and they're
That's
pretty
fun.
cute. It's like it's not super like high quality production, but it's like cute. And so when I was little, I did that. So it was just a week-long thing. And so I remember kind of thinking the same of like, dang, like all these people that put on shows, they only had to practice for a week. And then like I got into like
That's
older
easy. I could
shows.
do it.
Yeah.
Were you were a theater girl? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been.
Big theater
I did
girl energy.
theater. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's not a bad thing.
Okay, that's good. When I say that someone has theater girl energy, it's not a compliment. So I appreciate that it is a compliment.
You're
coming from
just
you.
very like outgoing.
I wouldn't
funny.
call you. I wouldn't necessarily call you a theater girl,
Okay.
but
She has an affinity for the arts.
Yeah. She's artistic.
Yeah.
Thanks. I guess. But yeah, I did theater a lot. Anyway, I could see that.
But yeah, I appreciate the work that goes into theater. I just didn't know about it until I was living it.
Yeah.
I just was worried about
Until
other
you were
things.
living La Vida Loca.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I know you have to practice soccer a ton, but like
Right.
it just didn't like correlate. I don't know.
Because
I don't know
those
what's
soccer
wrong with me.
performances are long.
They are.
Yeah.
Those soccer performances,
Strenuous.
90 minutes.
It's pretty much improv, honestly.
Literally.
Scooby-Doo boop. Scapa-da-pa.
Precisely.
I dated a guy who would scat.
His name was, I'm not going to say
That's
his name.
his name.
But we'll
Yes.
tell you
Can
off
you tell
the
me?
air.
Is this someone I know?
No, he has
Oh.
the name of a prolific
Serial killer.
character on a TV show. Same name.
Interesting.
We'll tell you after.
Okay.
I want to know what your guys' toxic trait is.
Oh.
Ooh.
I have several.
It's
I'll
about
be
to get
only sharing
dark.
one. I wash my chapstick and then dry my chapstick
In your clothes?
in my clothes a lot.
Oh, I thought you meant that you like go into and, like.
I like
She's
have,
in
like,
the
a little
bathroom,
scrubber brush.
screws out the chapstick,
I was like, why?
wipes it down.
And then you said dry it, so I thought you were like.
She's got a
like, drying
paper
it off.
towel.
No,
Okay, in your clothes. In your clothes. you
in
do
my
that.
clothes, and it
Okay.
melts the chapstick all over my clothes and ruins them.
Oh.
And I do it. I've done it probably 20 times. What's wrong with me?
Why?
Why? Because they're in my pockets, and then
Just one question, and it's why.
they're in my pockets, and then
Okay.
and then I don't take them out, and then I throw them in the wash, and then it washes them, and then I don't. They're still stuck in the pocket or something, and then in the dryer they melt. If I can catch them when they're just from the washer, it doesn't ruin anything. But it's when they melt it.
bakes on in the
Mhm.
dryer.
Yep.
Sounds yucky.
Well, this is me.
Your cross to bear.
It's my cross to bear. I do it so much, and I don't learn. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah,
with me.
I think 20 times is too many.
Yeah.
Remember when you were mad at me and Morgan for thinking that more than 3 seagulls is what it would take, and you were like, "Oh no, obviously one."
Mhm.
That's how I feel about
These are your
chapstick.
seagulls.
This is your seagull. This is your albatross.
Mhm. Yeah, I just forget. And I'm just like in a hurry.
Fair enough.
Want to start the laundry, and then I ruin my clothes.
Laundry is my least favorite chore.
Yeah, and then, but I learned you can spray dry shampoo on an oil stain, and then it gets it out.
No way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I should
even
have
after
given my
it's
dry
dry.
shampoo.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I should try that.
Yeah, I should try it on all 20 of
Wow.
my items.
All 20 of my chapstick ruined clothing.
You
know.
just have them in a pile, like this is the chapstick pile.
They're,
Oh.
they're like in my like they're folded.
Like a
I
hazardous waste sign.
well, like I'll wear them like if I'm gonna go on a walk or something, but like I
Yeah.
won't wear them.
Or for like housework or
Yeah.
like
Like painting
where you can
Morgan's
get dirty.
kitchen.
Mhm. Yeah, it was. But yeah, I do that all the time, unfortunately.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Thanks for giving me a safe space to express myself.
Mine's probably not texting people back.
Oof.
Dang it. You took mine.
Because I just forget. Like if I don't read a text and then respond, it is in outer space.
Mm-hmm.
And it will never be responded to. So if I see someone has texted me and I'm like, I need to make sure I text them back, I just leave their texts as unread.
Mm-hmm.
So that the bubble is still there.
Yeah, like the notification.
And I know that I still need to respond to it.
No, that's smart. I need to do that because I don't... Like, sometimes I'll be like... Or I'll be typing it and then I'll stop texting.
Yeah. Or it's like, oh, I want to respond to that, but I'm like in the middle of doing this, so I'll respond to that later or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the little green men take it and whoop, it's gone.
Away it goes. Yeah, that happens to me too.
Sorry, I took yours.
That's okay. Now I'm trying.
I can do another one if you need.
No,
I have several.
If you want to take a run at not responding to texts, I can give you a different.
Let me think. I get really hangry. I think that's my...
Yeah, you do.
I do. You're saying it like it's a joke.
No, I've experienced.
When?
Morgan, we've been friends for a minute.
No, sorry.
No.
Sorry, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I get really hangry.
I've never seen you like horribly hangry, but I have been around you at times where your mood significantly improves once we get to the food location and or food arrives.
I'm trying to be better. Like the last couple times.
It is so hard though.
I don't know why. If my hierarchy of needs is not being met, I am already struggling. But if it's like the food specifically, I'm like, it's time for me to fight now. And it's with anybody close by. So I'm trying to be better about like saying like, hey, I really need to stop for like a snack soon or something. Like if we're at Disneyland or, on a road trip.
I'm going to need a churro within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Or I will be a monster.
Yeah.
Well, you never are mean. But I can tell.
I just like, I'm shut down.
There's a cloud.
Yeah. I just look like, just got a little rain.
You're a little Eeyore.
Yeah. I do turn into a little grumpy, sad Eeyore.
It's okay.
But,
because you get food in your belly and you're like, Winnie.
Yeah, there is a fix. So that's nice. But
and everyone knows what your fix is, which is also nice.
It is nice. I hope.
And now this whole nation knows.
Yeah. And so if you guys
now
ever
all
see
of
me...
China will know you're here.
Finally.
Of course they do. They watch me on my show.
On the Morgan show. Of course.
Your show is just being broadcast to China?
I guess so. They love me over there.
I'm big in China.
Yeah, huge.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I would say it just affects me so much. I don't know why. If I'm like hungry, I'm just like, time to fight. You know?
You're not mean, but you're more quiet for sure.
Because I'm holding in all the
your
mean
responses are just
say.
your responses are just more.
I get like
abrupt.
Monotone. I think. Too.
Like
I'm not
you
like
just kind of like go into power save mode.
Yeah, like instead of being like, yeah, we could do that, I'm like, yeah, fine. You like
whatever.
Sure. And I'm
if
like,
it gets me to a churro cart faster.
Anything that shoots me past a snack.
So take notes for when we go to Disneyland.
Right.
And like I said, I try to be on top of it and be like, hey, like, I'm feeling a little hungry.
Because I feel like I get there too. Mine's usually when I'm like famished, hungry.
Yeah.
But like you can tell, like you can feel it.
Yeah. Where you're like, oh.
Where it's like,
we should take
the
care
check
of this.
engine light comes on a little bit. And you're like, so.
Yeah, and I'm like, I normally am totally good, but now I hate you. So.
I'm going to kill you in about 15 minutes.
Like, you can feel it coming on, but, like, it also is, like, extremely fast once it hits, and then it's like, okay, it's
if you
time
ever
to stop.
utter another word,
right,
I will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I won't say that. I'll just think it and then, like, look like this. Just, it'll be fine. Anyway, I'd say that's, like, one of my toxic traits, but I also don't respond to people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forget.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Like, you asked me for like a copy of my packing list, and I don't think I sent it to you until like 8 hours later. And I was like, gosh dang it.
Still got it. It was
Dang,
fine.
good for you. 8 hours later?
Yeah.
She's like, here
There
it
is
is. I was
not,
like,
there is not a chance I would respond 8 hours later.
I only remembered it because I sent her a TikTok. And then I saw it and was like, oh gosh.
You're like, oops.
Yeah, see?
yeah.
Fun.
That was a good topic.
Let's take a break.
Take a break.
Oh, hello. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok, but some people have been putting headphones on and playing music really loud, and their friends will ask them get to know you questions. And the rule is you can't say, I don't know what you said or what, or repeat that. You just have to say the
To try and
answer
read
to the
lips.
question that you think they asked you.
Perfect.
Have you seen this?
No, but you're so fun.
I wanted to do this for so long, and this finally gave me an excuse. So, Cade, you're going to go first. Here's
Yes.
these. And I have my Spotify up, so be honest. Pick a song that's loud and turn it up to... I didn't want to turn it up for you because I didn't want it to be too loud.
Actually, you gotta do like...
Play Right Now by the SR-71 song.
Yeah.
And we'll ask you 5 questions, and then we'll have it be Jackie's turn and so on.
Make sure it's on repeat.
Can you hear us?
What?
You didn't even sound like a human.
Can you hear us? Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Okay. You ask him.
How old were you when you had braces?
Blue.
Okay. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
How old were you when you learned to swim?
This podcast.
What's your favorite TV show?
I don't think that was, you said anything.
What's your favorite TV show?
The Office.
Okay, yeah. Great. That was 5. So
Oh, was it just 5?
Yeah.
Stop yelling.
Was I yelling?
The first thing that you
no,
said,
not really.
you said what, but it literally was like, wah.
I know. I was like, you just even sound like a human.
You can change the song, or you can just use
No,
that
this
one.
is fine.
Okay. Can you hear us?
What questions did you ask me?
Okay, that I was just asking if you could hear.
Oh.
Okay. What's your favorite song?
I love Come Sail Away.
Okay.
How many siblings do you have?
One more time.
How many siblings do you have?
I don't have any pets. I want a dog.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
1 second. What's to repeat yourself?
Who's your favorite celebrity?
I love Taylor Swift.
What was the last movie you saw?
What?
What was the last movie you saw?
Dungeons and Dragons.
She's so good at this.
Just like reading lips.
How many have
That
we
was
done?
4.
That was 4. What was your first car?
Fruit Loop.
What was your first car?
Fruit roll up.
Okay.
Killed it.
guys ready?
Can you hear me?
How many times have you been to Disneyland? He's breathing really heavy.
Like panting.
Very overstimulating. I've been to Disneyland more times than I can count.
Okay, you don't need to shout. Go ahead.
Which of your sisters is your favorite?
What?
You gotta answer.
Peter Pan.
Good choice.
Do you like fried pickles?
What?
Do you like fried pickles?
Yeah. I like music.
What was the last book you read?
The last time I cried on Sunday.
When your mom
Is
left?
that what you asked? Doesn't matter. Keep going.
What's your favorite class in high school?
My favorite lightsabers are the red the red ones.
Should we let Trent in?
Was that 5?
That was 5.
Okay.
I think we should bring Trent on and make
That
Trent
made
do
my
it.
Yeah.
brain want to explode.
Dude, it is so overstimulating. I couldn't
That's why I
even-
picked that song. It's
It's
because it's like.
A good
There's
one.
no breaks.
Trent, switch me out.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I got any
How
of your
long is
questions
this song?
right.
You got one.
Oh,
I just put
okay.
it on repeat. But it's like 9 minutes long.
Did you?
So.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a big head. I'm sorry.
Can you hear us?
No, not at all.
You could.
Am I listening to all 3 of you or just you two? Just you two.
Just us
Okay.
two? Okay. What's your favorite drink?
Watermelon.
Okay.
Do you like the Backstreet Boys?
A tiger shark.
Okay. Very cool.
What's your favorite movie?
Ooh. I just group them into top 5. So like there's Inception, The Dark Knight.
Cool.
What's your favorite basketball team?
My favorite basketball player is Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
What's your favorite vacation spot?
Favorite vacation plan, I want to go surfing in the Maldives.
Dang, he's good at this.
Yeah, he is good.
I think
Except when he said tiger shark.
I got distracted. Is that all?
Yeah.
Is that 5?
Mm-hmm.
that was
Okay.
fine. I always
Yay.
lose count. Well, thanks for playing, guys. Maybe we'll do
Trent
that
was
again
definitely the
sometime.
best.
Yeah, he did so
Is
good.
it really?
Yeah. I think
You only got one that was like absolutely.
Was it
Off.
the tiger shark one?
yeah. What did you ask? I can't
I can't remember. And
Do you like the Backstreet Boys?
he said tiger shark. And I was like, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
that
Good
checks
answer.
out.
Surfboard.
Good answer.
The first one, I preconceived watermelon before you asked the question.
Oh,
Okay.
So I don't know what you asked.
I said, what's your favorite
drink.
drink? And you said watermelon. And I was like,
Kinda.
yeah, kind of.
Thanks for watching and listening. We really appreciate it.
We do.
We do.
Comment down below and tell us a story of something dumb that you thought when you were a kid.
Help us feel not stupid.
Help me feel better about pouring barbecue sauce all over my dog's toy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and give us a rating, 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.